Narcissistic collapse, or does someone with NPD ever experience a complete mental breakdown? Likewise, can that individual develop schizoid or schizotypal-like symptoms due to a narcissistic collapse? Encore by Carolina. The link will be provided in the video description. When narcissists collapse, they almost become depressed catatonically. They lose the desire to do the narcissistic things such as acquiring more supply or abusing people trying to establish control. It's almost like they are hit with the ST that they have been suppressing for years. It's like it has come up to the surface, the rottenness of it, and they can't escape it anymore. Essentially, narcissistic collapse is the destruction of false self. When narcissists collapses, they are reduced to a little scared mouse that is cornered in a room and is just trying to hang on to anything that they can because they lost all the sources of supply. There is no one to go to nothing to grab supply from. It usually happens when their karma hits them. It's when everyone has just left them because of their narcissistic personality and they have been left on their own. Also 8 jarring signs of a collapsed narcissist and how to protect yourself from one, by Rose Burke. The link will be posted in the video description as well. Causes of narcissistic collapse. A narcissist can become a collapsed narcissist if they feel threatened due to anything ranging from a minor inconvenience to a severe crisis that challenges the way they perceive themselves and others. When their narcissistic supply of admiration or attention gets cut off abruptly, their devoted partner leaves them. They fail to reach a life target like buying a car or bagging a raise at work. Their crush takes an awful lot of time to text them back. They lose their presidential post in the PTA group. Adverse childhood experience or trauma. 8 signs of narcissistic collapse. These collapsed narcissist signs will help you understand collapsed narcissist behavior, identify a narcissist in a collapse, and save yourself from potential emotional and physical harm inflicted by a collapsed narcissist. 1. Narcissistic rage. When a narcissist feels that they have lost everything, often they lash out at their victims. They feel so overwhelmed by their perceived loss of power that they frequently burst out in hot blind rage, resulting in hurtful behavior, both in words and actions. 2. Withdrawal. Stonewalling is another sign of a collapsed narcissist. They might completely block out their victims and avoid any conversation with them. More common with vulnerable or covert narcissists, the withdrawal symptoms include passive-aggressive behavior with the sole purpose of getting the much-desired attention and validation. 3. Impulsive reactions. Narcissists by nature are impulsive and quick in decision-making. They care only about the short-term gains and try to appear confident to others by taking fast decisions. During a psychotic meltdown, a collapsed narcissist will exhibit accentuated impulsivity with key jerk reactions in a desperate bid to reclaim their authority over a situation or a person. 4. Recklessness. Anger and impulsivity can make a collapsed narcissist engage in reckless and risky behavior. They can very easily get themselves into trouble with the law or endanger their physical safety. As narcissistic personalities are devoid of empathy, they have little consideration for how their actions affect themselves and others. 5. Complaining. Generally, a narcissist lives in their own fantasy world where everything revolves around them, and as a collapsed narcissist, their narrative can get so twisted that they might feel everyone is out to get them or that everything goes against them. This attitude will compel the collapsed narcissist to complain incessantly about every little inconvenience they face in their daily lives. 6. Playing the blame game. When a collapsed narcissist loses control over their victim, they resort to many manipulation techniques including playing the blame game. They try to flip the narration and make others feel that they are the reason why things are not going the way they should. Sometimes, the rage of a collapsed narcissist can also make them lose their grip on reality and induce a genuine belief that others are responsible for the pain they are suffering right now. This way, a narcissist avoids taking accountability and processing their emotions. 7. Gaslighting. Hurtful behavior is a common sign of a collapsed narcissist, or for that matter, every grandiose narcissist. But isn't that counterintuitive? After all, a narcissist aims for admiration and respect from their victims. So, why would a collapsed narcissist do so many hurtful malpractices? Because they would follow up their abuse with gaslighting. They would make their victims believe that the abuse didn't even happen, that it's all in their imagination, and would do little acts of love to entice them back again. 8. Complete breakdown. Finally comes a phase where the collapsed narcissist can no longer keep up their power game and manipulation tactics. They get flooded with depression and anxiety and cease to function completely.